How do I get rid of a food hangover? So this came today, so not shocking. It's the day after Thanksgiving, and a lot of people are kind of feeling that food hangover. Now, food doesn't actually make us hungover. Caroline, I don't know if you were also drinking alcohol, if maybe you could feel an actual hangover, or if it's just food and that bloating kind of tired, nasty feeling. But if it's that, actually regardless of what it is, that hangover feeling, I like to describe it using the analogy of a cup. And we are monitoring how high the water level is in your cup. Now, the water represents inflammation in my analogy. And as our inflammation increases, we're feeling worse and worse and more bloated and puffy and brain fog and fatigue and just kind of like almost like you have the flu. And that's from inflammation from our food. And then we really feel it when the water level of our cup overflows. Now, our cup is also magically draining, so it drains out the bottom. These are anti-inflammatory things. Now, I'm going to tell you what are the things that raise that water level or inflammation level in your body or your cup, and what are the things that drain it. So the things that raise it are gluten, dairy, sugar, alcohol, processed foods and chemicals and things like that. That's it for most people. But think about the traditional Thanksgiving meal. It has all of those. It definitely has some bready, gluten-y stuff like the stuffing and all the desserts and things like that. It has plenty of sugar in all the desserts. Probably has some dairy here and there in your appetizers, or dairy in your mashed potatoes or in your desserts, things like that. You may or may not have been drinking alcohol. There may be some processed foods. There may be more salt. Salt makes you feel more bloated, and that can contribute to the feeling of almost being hungover. So those are all things that have raised the level in your cup. And so your cup is probably overflowing right now, Caroline. Just like, I'll be honest, mine. I chose the things yesterday at Thanksgiving that were important to me, and I did not choose to eat the other things, and that's fine. So I don't feel terrible today, but I don't feel like my exact self like I would if I were eating all of my regular vegetables and very clean foods. I chose to eat some desserts yesterday and have some appetizers, and I feel fine about that. You know what? It's okay. It's a holiday. I don't feel guilty at all. I did exercise today, but it's not like I did something crazy or I feel bad about it today. So it's all, everything in moderation. And what I did not do yesterday was just eat everything in sight because I could. That's not my strategy. You all know that. Anyway, so those are the things that raise your cup. Now, to drain your cup, what do you need? Primarily water, vegetables, which are antioxidants. You hear vegetables have antioxidants. That's anti-inflammatory, reduces the inflammation or drains your cup, and good healthy fats. So things like healthy oils, egg yolks, nuts, things like that. Those are all good anti-inflammatory. So today, if I were you, I would increase my water, increase my vegetables, have some good healthy fat with meals, potentially take something like turmeric, which I take every day as a good anti-inflammatory, helps you recover from exercise, helps your body just feel generally less inflamed, and then just go back to your normal habits and you'll feel fine in a couple days.